Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your boy, the SeanDavieWay Show. Please hit that like and subscribe on the way in and tap that bell if you would like to be notified of all of our future content. Today, I bring you an update on the breaking story of Hannah Cobb and Telvin Osbourne, the 30-year-old black male that was unalived by his girlfriend that he placed on a pedestal over his own race and nationality. The 911 call is now circulating around the internet, mainly, I feel, because Hannah Cobb was released from jail on a $50,000 bond as of Tuesday. Let's not forget that Hannah Cobb's father is a police officer as well. So Hannah has white privilege on so many different levels. Moving on from that, I believe this 911 call shows that Hannah Cobb deliberately took the life of Telvin Osbourne, and I'm going to explain that after you listen to the 911 call in its entirety.
Please, Telvin, talk to me, baby. Talk to me, baby. I think need this. And we're gonna accident.
911, where's the emergency?
Yes, man. Oh my God, today we're cleaning my daughter. I'm so sorry. I just know how to feel when it's a accident.
Okay, wait, what's the address? What, baby, breathe. What's the address?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, where's the gunshot one? Where's the wound? Okay, hold pressure to it. I need you to hold pressure on it, okay? Is he still breathing?
Yes, ma'am, he is. Yes, ma'am, he is.
Okay. Okay, what's your name? Call number. Take a breath for me. Take a breath.
My baby, I didn't see it. Please, ma'am. Please.
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't see it.
Hello? Can I have your name, ma'am?
Ma'am?
Can I have your name? Okay, are you holding pressure?
Yes, ma'am, I am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I am.
Okay, you're breathing?
Yes, ma'am. I'm baby. What did you mean, baby? I'm so sorry, baby. It was
Yes, ma'am, get out, okay? Just hold pressure, okay?
Please, baby, talk to me, baby. Talk to me. Yes, ma'am, I don't know if he's breathing. He's really going white.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, all you can do right now is just hold pressure, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, how old is he?
30.
30? Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, ma'am.
Baby, please talk to me, baby. Baby, please talk to me. Telvin. Baby, please. Baby, I'm naked, ma'am. I'm so sorry. I don't have any clothes on.
Okay.
I didn't mean to, ma'am. It was an accident. We were taking the chamber. I'm not sorry that. Piss me off. I'm so sorry. Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
oh my God, I don't know what to do.
You have something you said to put clothes on? You don't have any on?
Ma'am, I'm naked. I'm so sorry. I need to put some clothes on.
Okay, yes, ma'am, I understand.
Telvin, baby. No, baby.
But you still need to hold direct pressure to the room, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I am. Telvin, please. Telvin. Please, baby. Please, I'm sorry, Telvin. I didn't mean to say Please talk to me, Telvin. Please talk to me, baby. Baby, can you see me?
Okay, ma'am, someone's on scene, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Where's the weapon?
Yeah, I'll put it away. I don't even know where it's at right now. I just dropped it on.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. I make sure you don't have it in your hand, okay?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't. No, ma'am. I don't even know where it's at right now. Okay, I'll see it, and I'll put it up, okay? It's okay. It's on the dresser where officers and everybody can see it.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm so sorry. We were just stuck in the chamber, and I never put it up. I didn't mean to do my baby. Who's the father of my children? Please, God. Please, God. Telvin, baby, I need you to talk to me, baby. Please. Can you hear me? Say yes. Say yes, baby. Please talk to me, baby. Please, baby. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Baby, please. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to. I need officers. Right now.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead and open the door if you can, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'm in my house.
Yes, ma'am. I understand. Try to grab a shirt or something and just open the door, okay?
Yes, ma'am. It's a white truck and a silver Chevy Cruze in the yard. Please. I'm sorry, baby.
The white truck and a silver Cruze?
A dark gray Chevy Cruze.
Gotcha.
A white Ford F-150. Please. Telvin, baby. Baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't baby, I'm sorry.
Ma'am, could you go to the door right now?
Yes, ma'am. I'm there. They're not here.
It's open. It's a white truck and a dark gray Chevy Cruze in the yard.
Please. And the door's open. Lights on. Okay, I see the light.
The light porch on and the door's open.
Please. I'm sorry, ma'am. I swear to God. I'm sorry. Please, God. Please, God. He's not coming. I don't know where he is. Go around.
She tell him to go around.
Go around, please. Telvin, baby. Baby, please, God. Come on, baby. Please, baby.
Are you on the second entrance closest to Stormere Road, ma'am?
Ma'am?
Are you on the entrance closest to 25?
Closer to 25. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah, she's close to 25.
White Ford F-150 and a Chevy Cruze.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, baby. I didn't mean to. We were just looking at it and just something went off. Baby, please talk to me. Come here. I'm sorry.
Okay, ma'am, go ahead and talk to the officer, okay?
Yeah, you're here, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's break this 911 call down. In the beginning of the 911 call, you hear Hannah was distraught and was speaking to Telvin as the 911 operator started to speak to her. I did also notice that Hannah became irate once she heard the 911 responders' voice, which is very off-putting to me because I feel that she should have been that way already if this was an accident. Another thing I noticed at the beginning of the 911 call is that Hannah said that Telvin was deceased. She said that he was not alive, and she also said that she took his life, but she kept stating that it was an accident. And then the 911 caller asked her if Telvin was still breathing, and then she said yes. I'm very confused by that if you stated that he was already deceased. Now, I understand when someone is injured very badly, you can't necessarily tell if they are alive or gone because there's not much movement. And she pow-powed him in the chest. So that's one thing that people are going to look at to see if a person is breathing, their chest going up and down. But just because it did not look like Telvin was breathing does not mean that he was not. So I am confused by her response. Was Telvin breathing at that time or wasn't he? Because he didn't officially pass away until he made it to the hospital. So he was presumed deceased later on after arriving at the hospital, not upon arrival. He wasn't deceased. He still had vitals. He was still alive. His heart was still beating and he was still breathing. So what encouraged Hannah to give that false information to the operator? And what I mean by that is if you don't know if the person's breathing, if you don't know if the person is alive, then you just simply state that. I noticed is when Hannah first started speaking to the 911 operator, she was not giving compressions and she was not applying pressure to his chest. She did not start doing that until after the 911 operator told her to, and you could tell that she was because her voice was changing due to movement. So if you're moving or jumping up and down or something like that and giving compressions and putting pressure on a wound, it will change the sound of your voice to where your voice skips a little bit or sounds active. Another thing I was confused by is that Hannah told the police officers that she was drunk, that she was intoxicated when this altercation and whatnot happened. During the 911 call, Hannah was not slurring. She did not say she was drunk. She did not say she was intoxicated. She basically, in my opinion, sounded sober and scared. I'm not stating that to say that Hannah wasn't drunk at all, because there are situations that can kind of sober you up, but you are still intoxicated. So I feel that the situation itself kind of sobered her up. I don't think that she was that intoxicated to begin with is what I'm relaying due to the phone conversation that she had with the 911 operator. When you're really intoxicated, it's hard to remember even the simplest of information. You can even forget your name when you are intoxicated, but Hannah didn't skip a beat. Hannah answered all of the questions from the address to what her name was, to what was going on, to how old everyone was, and all of that. She knew everything. When the operator asked her where the weapon was, Hannah said that she didn't know. I'm confused by that as well, because if you were just pointing a weapon at him on accident or cleaning the weapon and it was pointing at him and whatnot, then you would know exactly where it's at. Even if you dropped it on the ground, you would know where you dropped it on the ground at. You would know. And how did she not? Because it had to be somewhere close is what I'm assuming if it was accidental. If I accidentally pop out someone, I'm dropping the weapon immediately and calling the police. Like, I'm not walking around with the weapon in my hand, or anything like that. I'm getting it out of my hands and I'm calling 911 so that I could get help to them immediately. I don't feel that Hannah got him help immediately. And the reason I feel that is because, also paying attention to the 911 call, Hannah stated that they were in the shower. She didn't say she was in the shower. She said that her and Telvin were in the shower. So how did you pow him in the shower? And if it happened outside of the shower, then where did this altercation happen? If you said that you two were pushing and shoving each other before the weapon situation, because again, if I'm in a hostile situation with my spouse or girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, I'm not picking up a weapon, even if intoxicated. The weapons are loaded if they say that they check them every night. So if you're checking a loaded weapon every night, why grab a loaded weapon and check it while you are intoxicated? That does not make any sense. You're so intoxicated that you handle a weapon on a day-to-day basis, but you lose control over that weapon while you just so happen to be drunk? No. You can't convince me that it's part of their routine when they drink to clean their weapons. If so, she needs to prove that. Why be intoxicated at all and touch anything that can be harmful? They have children in that home. So imagine if she said that that happened because she was cleaning the weapon. Well, if one of your kids was home, would you have done that same thing? I mean, they live in a trailer. So it's not like the children are upstairs or downstairs or anything like that. No, it's a double wide and they all live in a trailer home. So again, that just doesn't show good thought processing skills, and it also shows intent. I believe that Hannah deliberately pow-powed him, and I feel that she regretted it right after it happened. Because I do think she loved him and was in love with him and was probably just angry within that moment and regretted it right away, wished that it never happened. Another note that I notated is that when he was taken to the hospital, Telvin, he was not nude. Why was Hannah nude and saying that she had just got out the shower, but Telvin was not? That does not make any sense. It gives me that when that weapon either went off or she deliberately, I do believe that it was deliberate, and she pow-powed him, I think that there was splatter from his bodily fluids, and she got in the shower. I do think that. I don't think that Hannah called the police immediately after pow-powing him because he would have survived. It would have been a higher probability where he was pow-powed that he would have made it if she would have called the police immediately and added pressure. Because again, he did make it to the hospital and he was pronounced deceased later on during the hospital visit. If she would have called the police right away and got an ambulance out there, I think he would have lived. I think so. I think that's why she kept saying on the phone to the operator as well that he was deceased, that he was no longer alive, because she didn't call right away. She went jumped in the shower, I feel, to try to remove any evidence and whatnot. And I think she panicked when she got out. I also think that they should check her phone and her call log to see if she called anyone. Her father is a police officer. So again, I don't feel that because she was on the phone crying and, stating over and over that she was sorry that it was on accident. I think she was sorry after realizing what she did, but I don't think that she was sorry about her intent. I think she deliberately pulled the trigger on Telvin. I don't believe that whatever happened between Hannah and Telvin had anything to do with Telvin, meaning I don't think Telvin did something to make her upset. I think it's the other way around. I think Hannah did something to upset Telvin. If there was any jealousy going on in that moment, I believe Telvin was jealous of Hannah. And why I say that as well is because of her grabbing a weapon. She is a woman. He is a man. He is definitely going to overpower her. If she's trying to keep him from leaving or going somewhere, I think a weapon would make him think twice about stepping out the door, or at least stop him in his tracks. And I think the weapon probably went off when she was trying to keep him from leaving. Again, they do live in a trailer. And as well, they were at the bar and no witnesses came forward and stated that there was an altercation inside the bar or outside the bar with Hannah and Telvin. So again, maybe he found some text messages, or maybe an ex called, or a guy that's interested in her, or maybe she was flirting in the bar with a guy and, they kind of left because of it, or outside the bar. Who knows? But I think that she did something to upset him and she didn't want him to leave. Him standing in front of, or going to the door, and her standing in front of the door to make sure that he does not leave, and have a weapon in her hand. It makes sense that the weapon would have went off with that happening, her pointing a weapon at him and telling him not to go anywhere, and she's intoxicated and the weapon goes off in her hand. I also believe that that's why Hannah lied and said that she was checking her weapon as she does every night, because who does that in the nude? Who gets right out of the shower, grabs the weapon, checks it? Who does all that? That doesn't even make any sense, even if you're intoxicated. When people are drunk, the main thing they want to do is eat or drink something. They're either dehydrated or hungry, not looking for weapons to check them and things like that. I feel that she lied and said that she was checking her weapon so that she could have a reason to have had it in her hand to say that it went off, when in actuality, I believe Hannah was pointing that weapon at Telvin. And also during the 911 call, she never says anything to the 911 person about any altercation that her and her boyfriend was having. She made it seem like she just grabbed a weapon and accidentally went off, and now she's on the phone with 911. It was not like that. There was an altercation that happened because Hannah admitted it. But I would love to hear your thoughts. I will be doing another part of breaking this down because more information is coming out, and we would put two and two together. I love you all. I hope you enjoyed. And until the next video, justice for no one.